Hi, this is Alex Annist, and I had a student ask me about major scale fingerings. So I'm going to talk about pentatonic scale fingerings as a way to get into that. Now, this is a concept video. I'm not necessarily going to give you details for every fingering, but I'm going to start by playing an octave of a major scale. And you can hear and see that the major scale has a pattern of a whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. There's a half step between the 3 and 4, and between 7 and the octave. The pentatonic scale removes the 4th note and the 7th note from the scale. So I'm going to play the major scale. I'm going to leave out the 4th note and the 7th note. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Since there's 5 notes in the scale, we're going to generate 5 different fingerings for the scale. We're going to play a G major. In this case, it's G. We can do it in any key, but we're going to do a G major pentatonic scale. We're going to start on G. It's going to be our lowest note, will be G. And then we're going to play a G major pentatonic scale again, but we're going to start on the 2nd note instead of the 1st note. So the 2nd note of G major pentatonic is 2, the A, and then we're going to play one starting on the 3rd. And then we're going to play one starting on the 5th, because there is no 4th. And then we're going to play one starting on the 6th. And then we'll be done. So that's one piece of information that you need to understand. 5 notes in a pentatonic scale, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 5 notes that we're going to start our pentatonic scale fingerings on the guitar. Here's another piece of critical information. 2 notes per string every time. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2. Now it's really useful when you're doing this if you know the structure of the scale. So here we go. 1, 2, and 3 are all a whole step apart. 1, 2, 3. And then the distance from 3 to 5 is a step and a half, also known as a minor third. And then it's a whole step to 6. And then a minor third to get back to the 1. Whole step, minor third, whole step, minor third. Also, super useful, whatever key you're in, it's good to know the note names for that particular key. In the case of G, G, A, B, D, E. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. G, A, B, D, E. The next thing, and please go back, replay any section of this video if you're not solid on any of the concepts, or write a question in the comments if I haven't been clear. So what we're going to do is whatever our 2nd note on each string was, it's going to become the 1st note on each string when we move up to the next fingering. So if you observe here, my pinky is going to play those 3 notes. My 3rd finger will get that note, and my pinky will get those 2. And that's going to be the 2nd note on every string. Those notes are now going to be the 1st note of every string on our next scale. And we're going to go up that way. And we're always going to go in order, but we're not always going to start on the same note. And we're always going to play 12 notes. So G, A, B, D. I'm going to mess this up. It's going to happen. G, A, B, D, E, G, A, B, D, E, G, A. And then A, B, D, E, G, A, B, D, E, G, A, B. And then B, D, E, G, A, B, D, E, G, A, B, D, and so on. So I'm going to demonstrate that, and I'm going to use the fingerings that I prefer. If you like to play these scales with a different fingering, if you never use your pinky, whatever, I might think your fingering is no good, but that's just my opinion. I have a way I like to do it, and when I'm actually improvising, I probably don't do it this way. This is just the way that I do it when I'm being like a strict guitar teacher. So I'm going to play these fingerings just starting on a G, and you can say the notes along as you want, but I'm not going to say the notes along. I am going to call out the roots. G, 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 G. And now, G, 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 So the reason I just call these scales like starts on G, starts on 1, starts on 2, starts on 3, starts on 5, and starts on 6 is because when you're actually using scales to play music, the lowest note of the scale fingering doesn't really matter. What mode you're in doesn't really matter in terms of a scale fingering, because the scale fingerings on guitar cover over 2 octaves, and so in every fingering you can you can cover pretty much any melody that you're playing. I'm going to get into modes later after I've demonstrated the major scale fingerings that I use. Or maybe instead of calling them major scale fingerings, we should call them diatonic scale fingerings, because the fingerings are for major and minor and Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Locrian. I don't know if I left one out, but I'm sure I did because I'm always leaving something out. So quick recap. 5 pentatonic scale fingerings. 5 notes in the pentatonic scale. 2 notes per string. Pentatonic scale has a 1, a 2, a 3, all a whole step apart, and then a 5 and a 6, which are a whole step apart. It's a minor third from the 3 to the 5. It's a minor third from the 6 back to the octave. And you can play it in any key. If you play it in a key other than G or G flat, you shouldn't start on the root. You should start on the lowest one that you can get to. Don't let the root be too special. You need to know all the shapes, and don't let that scale fingering where the root is the bottom note be like somehow special compared to the other 5 fingerings. They're all useful. All right, this video is too long. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. And stay inside.